What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Know the JTV, and I'm not hyped this video because this is a more serious sit down talking video. This video is mainly directed towards people in Chatham County. It may affect somebody else. You know, you can sit and listen, but it's a couple things I just want to get off my chest and just explain and just try to uplift some people from where I'm from, because it's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of false hope where I'm from, and I just want to come and shine light on somebody that has the same mindset and the same goals as me, but are not able to achieve it. So I'm gonna start this video by saying, everybody in Chatham County, you know, I rock with y'all, I support y'all, I love y'all to death, you know what I'm saying? Anytime, you can ask anybody from around here. Every time somebody asks where I'm from, I always tell them Chatham County, because that's what I rep. Because a lot of people don't understand what it takes to make it out of Chatham County. Now, I'm not finna sit here and say that Chatham County is the hood or it's the slums and it's the worst of the worst, but for the population and the living standards, it's not the best thing in the world. It's not great for kids my age and the youth around my age to grow up and deal with. Even though, like I said, it's not the hood, but it still has its negatives on its own. If this video just touches one person and helps one person, that's all I care about. I just want to help one person from Chatham County, like, see how I see things and open up their doors and try to make it to a better stand in life. But basically, I'm making this video because I don't want you guys to think that you have to settle for Chatham County, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people in Chatham County have a lot of talent and true skills that could be shown and actually taken for use, and you can actually do something with your life other than being in Chatham County for the rest of your life. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to take no shots at nobody. I'm not trying to disrespect or knock anybody that lives in Chatham County and loves it there. I'm not trying to disrespect or anything. I'm just saying, from my standpoint, I would never go back to Chatham County, or I would never live there if I had the option to. And I know I'm not the only person that feels that way at my age. You know, I'm 20 years old, about to be 21 in January. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people my age feel the exact same way I do. And I just want this video to help them out. But like I said, basically in Chatham County, there's nothing there for you. There's nothing there. Even if you have a good paying job that's give you this, that, and the third, and all these benefits, it's still not beneficial for you. Because, for example, would you want your kids to grow up there? Do you really want to grow up in Chatham County where it's nothing there? It's literally nothing there. It's nothing. It's so small. The population is so low. And it isn't for... Chatham County isn't a great place for the age group. Chatham County just isn't a good place for the younger generation coming up. Which I mean by the 5-year-olds all the way up to like young adults. From little kids all the way up to young adults. To like the 30s, possibly 40s. Chatham County is not the place. Because yes, they have jobs, but not really. Not really. Their jobs are not really high paying enough for you to have a family and provide for your family. If so, you know, that's great. But at the same time, why not go somewhere and do better? You know what I'm saying? Why not take it to that extent and do better? You know, why not? Why would you have your kids grow up in this environment where you seen your own parents struggle to survive and struggle to help pave a way for yourself? Why would you put that on your own kids by staying in Chatham County? Why would you do that? And with me personally, I decided when I was like a junior in high school that I was never going to come back. The only reason why I still come back now is for family and friends. If it wasn't for that, I would never come back to Chatham County. It's just because the mindset of Chatham County was in me for a little bit. Then I got it out. And a lot of people that live in Chatham County that are okay with living with Chatham County have that Chatham County mindset. And if y'all don't know what the Chatham County mindset is, I'm finna explain it. The Chatham County mindset is where you're comfortable with dealing with what life gives you. You know what I'm saying? You're comfortable with dealing with what the life that you were thrown. You're comfortable with dealing with that, which is not okay. And like, the Chatham County mindset is so negative. Like, the people that are in Chatham County are so negative and not open-minded and big-minded to not open more doors for you and to see a better life. Now, like I said, not saying that there are people that do feel like that Chatham County is great for them. That's great. You know, I applaud you for that, for finding peace and happiness within that. But for me, I didn't, you know, and I'm pretty sure for many other people that are watching this video, they didn't either. And, you know, maybe they just need some guidance. But, yeah, I just never felt like Chatham County was the place for me. And I figured this out my junior year. And I figured out the Chatham County mindset that everybody was comfortable with being there. And then I looked and I thought, and I was like, why are everybody around here so big-headed of themselves? Why are everybody in this town, in this county, thinks they're so big upon somebody else? Why do they think they're this much better than somebody else in Chatham County? Whenever there's 20 times bigger counties and 20 times bigger cities than this one that we're in ourselves. I never understood that. There's so much more to life and way much more bigger stuff than Chatham County. And I want you guys to understand that so you guys won't have to feel that you're stranded and you're stuck in Chatham County. A lot of y'all in Chatham County graduate high school, or even if y'all don't, y'all drop out of high school, and even some of y'all that graduate high school, y'all still stay in Chatham County. Now, in Chatham County, our sports aren't the best, so a lot of us aren't getting recruited for sports. And if a lot of us aren't playing sports, then we're not going to college. A lot of people in Chatham County, a lot of younger adults, do not go to college. They're not even thinking about college. It's crazy because I remember in elementary school and high school, we took all these different trips. This place in the third. We went to DC my 8th grade year. We went to Camp Royale or Camp Don Lee or whatever my 8th grade year at Bon Lee, and we went to DC in 8th grade, and I don't remember going on a field trip in high school. It's crazy because if you really sit there and think about it, none of them really took us to any college campuses and showed us how life would be. Not saying that they took you to an HBCU. They supported CCCC, which is a community college, more than they supported an HBCU. But that's not the topic. I'm not even getting started on that. But I don't know about y'all, but at my high school, I don't know if they did that at Chatham Charter. I don't know if they did that at JM. But at Chatham Central, if you wasn't an Avid, they really wouldn't talk to you about college for real. They wouldn't explain to you about college. You wouldn't go on no field trips and no campus tours and none of that. And if even you were an Avid, I don't remember them going on a HBCU campus. Not even an HBCU. I never known them going on to more than 2 or 3 college campuses, which is not good. And if you weren't an Avid, they consider you as, you know, not getting ready to do anything with your life. So going on to explain a little bit of my story to help y'all understand where I'm going with this video. I was an athlete at Chatham Central High School when I played football, and without football, my grades were terrible. My high school GPA, my senior year, my graduating GPA was a 2.0578. And I will always remember that. I will always remember that number. Because in high school, so many people told me that I wouldn't never come to college. I would never make it through college. I would always be stuck in Chatham County. I'll never be this. I'll never be that. My SAT scores was like at 880, like below average or something like that. I remember it was below average, and I remember all those people telling me I would never make it, I wouldn't do it, I wasn't an avid, my GPA was never high enough, this, that, and the third. Now look at me. I'm in college right now at an HBCU learning about the black culture and learning about my culture on black people. Not even just my black culture, but just learning at an institution in general. I'm at a Livingstone College where I average a 3.1 GPA. How that sound now? It's crazy because everybody in Chatham County see me as a football player. And I see myself too. I see myself as a football player and an athlete. I never see myself as a student. You want to know why? Because that Chatham County mindset was stuck in my head. If I wasn't an athlete, I wasn't going to college. If I wasn't an athlete, I wasn't going to school. I wasn't doing well in school. That's the mindset that I had in my head. And they had drilled it on me because I feel like they never cared about me as a student. They never cared about me as a person that wanted to do better in life. They never cared. I remember, I tried to get honors classes. I tried. I talked to my guidance counselor. I talked to my principal. I begged them, can I please have honors classes? Because my junior year in high school, I barely had a 2.0 GPA. And I begged my counselors and I begged my principal, can I please get all honors classes? Because I had went to a camp, Catawba College. I went to a Catawba football camp. And there was many coaches that wanted to talk to me and wanted me to come to their school and play football. But when I told them my GPA, they just laughed and walked away and they didn't even give me a chance. I came back the next day and I told my coach, I said, Coach, how'd I get my GPA up? He said, go talk to your counselors. I talked to the guidance counselor, I talked to the principals, and I begged them to put me in honors class so I can get my GPA up to at least a 2.2 or 2.3. Y'all want to guess how many honors classes I got in? 0. They didn't put me in not one honors class. Not to say that it was their fault. Maybe it was too late. Maybe I was not qualified for the honors classes. Who knows? But from how I felt was, it's a student that has a 2.0 GPA that's trying to make it out of Chatham County, trying to make something out of his life. And you're going to give this honor class to this 3.0, 3.6 student who already has a great GPA just because they signed up earlier. Who really needs it more, honestly? Who needs it more? The 2.0 student, that's the barely 2.0 student that's trying to do better, or the 3.7 students that's just trying to pad the stats? Who's trying to get better? Who really needs it? Not to throw any shots at my old high school. Shout out to Chatham Central High School. But those teachers that told me I couldn't do it, and those people that told me that I would never make it to college, I don't ever want to see y'all faces again. Because now look at me. I remember my high school rank. We had like 52 graduating seniors. Guess what my class rank was out of 52? I never forget this number either. 46. Out of 52 students, I was ranked 46. I was at the last. I was the bottom of the bottom. I remember people laughing at me. Oh, he's not gonna make it. He's not smart. This, that, and the third. And now look at me. I bet you them students that got that 3.7 and them 3.2 GPAs, I bet you they're not even in school no more. And if that, I promise you they're struggling right now. They're struggling in school. You wanna know why? Because I didn't let that mindset get stuck in my head. I didn't let the people in Chatham County defeat me. I always felt like I was bigger than Chatham County, and I still feel like that. Chatham County is this big. I'm this big. I'm this big. Not to say that I'm big-headed or I'm hot-headed and I'm cocky and this, that, and the third. No, I just knew that I was bigger and I deserved better for what I was getting, for the situation that I was thrown in. I was thrown to live in Chatham County and go to Chatham Central and deal with this, but I wasn't going to let them define who I was as a person. I wasn't going to let them define how I was going to live my life. I wasn't going to let them say, oh yeah, you got a 2.0, you just want to graduate and work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. I wasn't going to let them do that to me. No. And I know a lot of y'all feel the same exact way watching this video. I want y'all to grind. I want y'all to be the best that y'all can. I know that y'all want it. But the thing is, y'all have to say and y'all have to commit to it. The thing that makes me upset about a lot of people in Chatham County, a lot of y'all waste what y'all have. Y'all waste the opportunities on what y'all have, and then y'all sit back and complain, oh, I wish I didn't even live here. Oh, I wish I had a better life. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Well, maybe you would have it if you wouldn't put certain things, if you wouldn't put your time and effort into the wrong things. Your priorities are messed up. Like I said, not to call anybody out, not to throw no shots at anybody, not to call any names, but a lot of y'all still living with y'all parents. And then when y'all get y'all check, y'all go spend it on weed to get high and buy bottles and get drunk rather than saving up your money while you're living with your parents. You could possibly buy an apartment away from Chatham County. Live on your own for a little bit. You can save up some money, ask your mom to help you with a car, ask your parents to help you with a car, save up some money, get out of Chatham County, live a better life. What's wrong with y'all? Not to down none of y'all. Maybe that's how some of y'all want to live. But to me, I don't want to live in Chatham County for the rest of my life. And I know some of y'all that's watching this video right now don't want to either. That's why y'all clicked on the video. I feel it. I know how hard it is to try, but you got to trust me. For y'all that's complaining about your life and your living stances, look in the mirror for a minute. Just look in the mirror and ask your question, who's really the problem? Is it me? Ask yourself, is it really me? Am I really the problem? Because you're getting a check. Say, for instance, you're working in Chatham County. You're getting a check. You're getting paid like $750. On top of that, Chatham County, most of the jobs are fast food restaurants or fast food. You're only getting paid minimum wage, barely $8 an hour, barely $9 an hour. So with that, your checks every 2 weeks is probably going to be what, like $750, $800? You can save that money up. Keep saving instead of spending your money on partying, going out, doing this, that, and the third. What if you can save that money up, get you a little apartment, ask your mom to co-sign with you and help you get a car so you can do your own thing and live your own life. I promise you, if not even your mom, your grandparents, or anybody, I know people in my life that are in college right now, that their mom, their dad do not know anything about college. Their grandma, nobody knows anything about college. But guess what? They're still here. They're still here, grinding. Juniors, some of my classmates, some of my best friends, their moms, their dads don't know anything about college. They don't help them with nothing. But they still here. You want to know why? Because they want it. They want to make a difference. They want to make it out. They don't want to go back home because they know it's nothing for them back at home. On top of that, if you ask everybody from Chatham County that has left and been had a not even successful life, if you know anybody from Chatham County that has left Chatham County, ask them, have your life got better after y'all left Chatham County? I promise you they will say 100%. Ever since I left, I came to college. I moved. I go to college at Livingstone College. If y'all don't know that, it's Salisbury, North Carolina. If y'all don't know where Salisbury, North Carolina is, it is near. It's like 30 minutes from Charlotte. I'm like an hour and 40 minutes from Chatham County. I'm the farthest I can be. You want to know why? Because the farther you go, the better this gets, the better your mind gets, the better you grow as a person. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to grow as a person. I wanted to be better. I wanted to be bigger. So what did I do? I moved as far away as I could. I got as far away from that negative, that terrible mindset, that terrible flu disease that's down there in Chatham County. I had to get away from that. Chatham County is corona by itself. Chatham County is a disease because I tell people this all the time. In Chatham County, it's easy to get sucked into it. It's easy to get stuck into it, but it's hard to get out. It's hard to get out whenever you sucked into it. Like I said, I know it's not easy to get a job and get a car and get your own little apartment out of Chatham County. I know it's not easy, but you gotta fight. You gotta go through some struggle. You gotta go through some falls before you can get back up. You probably gonna get knocked down 5-6 times. You probably gonna get declined for that car 5-6 times. You probably gonna get declined for that house 5-6 times. But you gotta keep trying it if you really want a difference. How many times you think in college I wanted to quit and I typed that 4-paper essay? If I can count to you how many times I wrote a 3-page, hell, even a 2-page essay in high school, I probably wrote 2-page paper max papers in high school. I probably wrote, I done lost count how many papers I done wrote in college now. I done lost count. I'm writing a paper every other day. Every other day, I'm writing a paper at least once, at least 5 times a month. I'm writing a paper 5 times a month, 100%. How many times do you think I wanted to quit? I'm not used to that. I'm not used to writing no damn paper. But guess what? I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep failing. I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to keep going. You want to know why? Because I don't want to go back to that negativity. I want to make a difference in my life. Just because I was thrown into that situation, I'm not going to deal with it. Just because I had to grow up in that environment, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to support that. I'm not. And I know a lot of y'all are too. So with that being said, who's the real problem? Is it really you? Are you making the right decisions? Are you making the best decisions to better your life? Not even, and some of the problem is, y'all make decisions based on right now. I'm just trying to have fun right now. Yeah, I'm trying to get lit for the night. Yeah, I'm trying to get high. I'm trying to get drunk for the night. Yeah, ooh, all that shit. What about 2 months from now? What about 3 months from now? What about 6 months from now? What about a year from now? How was that turning up in that party ain't gonna do? Because that money add up. I promise you that money adds up. And it's sad. Because all that time that you partying, that time that you wasting, and it really pisses me off with y'all. It really pisses me off. Because I sit there and I look. And I really feel bad for some of y'all, because some of y'all really have it hard. Like y'all really are trying to make it out. And it's like, I feel for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And if anything, if y'all ever need anything, y'all can fill out an application, go to Livingstone College. I swear to God, I got in with a 2.0 GPA. I swear to God. If you have lower than the 2.0 GPA, come to Livingstone College. There's this program called Bridge. If you got like below that will get you in Bridge and you will be in school. As long as you're in school, as long as you're at a college on campus, do not go to CCCC. I don't care. Do not go to CCCC. Don't. Do not do it. I cannot stand CCCC. Now, the only reason why I would say go to CCCC is if you're going there, then you're transferring to a college back. That's the only reason. Or if you're already at home and you're trying to make a difference and you're trying to go to CCCC, then transfer out. But I mean, maybe you can be home. Like, say for instance, if I wasn't in school, say for instance, I wasn't at school and I stayed back for a year and I was like, damn, I want to go to college now. I would go to CCCC for a semester, 2 semesters, then transfer out somewhere else. Do that. Don't stay at CCCC unless it's a 2-year degree. Don't stay there for 4 years. Let me explain. At CCCC, it's the same thing as being at home. You're just going to class. It's the same thing as high school. You're still around the same people. You're still around the same environment. You're still around the same dirty ass, whack ass mindsets that you're around. It's still the same shit. It's nothing different. Why I say go to a college, go on campus, live in a dorm, is because whenever you go to a college campus, whenever you go to a dorm, whenever you live there, you're not going to be in that environment which sucked you dry from being who you wanted to be. When you're on a campus, that allows you have a fresh start. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. You have a brand new start. For instance, I was a non-school person. Like, I hated school. Like, you can't even say that, oh, I'm not a school person. I don't like school. I just go to school for grades. I'm the same way. I hate school. I hate doing essays. I hate going to class at 8 o'clock in the morning. I hate going to class at 2 o'clock in the evening. I hate it. But guess what? I'm still going to do it. I hate school. I hate it. I'll be the first person to tell you, I don't like this. But I know I have to do it to get to where I want to be. And you got to be fully committed to what you want to do in your life. If you just want to sit on a couch and sit on your ass and smoke weed all day and work a 9 to 5 and get paid $9 an hour, you can do it. But that's not the lifestyle that I want. I'm not going to let my kids go up through that. Never. My kids will never go through that. If y'all kids want to, that's on y'all. But my kids will never go through that. I got dreams. I got goals that I'm trying to achieve. I will never go through that. No disrespect to anybody that feels comfortable with that. You know, that's just not me and how I see things. But yeah, it's not hard, you know. But back to the CCCC thing. Don't go there because you need to be on a campus. You need to go to a dorm. You need to get out of that environment so you can become who you really want to be. My mom even told me personally that after my freshman year, she loved who the person I became because I became more independent. I became more of I became more of a man. I became more intelligent. I started to realize and understand who I was more. I connected with myself. And a lot of things that's going on in today's world is mental health. And mental health is very serious. It's 100% serious. So you come to school, it can help your mental health to an extent, you know, because you're alone, you're by yourself, you know, you can build on a lot of things, you know. And I just feel for a lot of you guys that are back at home in Chatham County, and I know how y'all want to get away. I know y'all want to get out, and I know y'all want to make a way. And I just want to uplift you guys and give you guys hope to let you guys know that, yes, there is a way. Yes, there is somebody that's just like you that wanted to be bigger than Chatham County, that didn't want to stay there for the rest of my life. I just chose college because I knew this would be one of the best ways to where I can get it. You know what I'm saying? This would be one of the ways I can get it. College is not for everybody. I agree. College is not for everybody. It's expensive, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Debts, loans, all of that and the third. But this is what I have to say. College is not for everybody, but college will help everybody. That makes sense. College is not for everybody, but it will help everybody. Like I said, it will help you grow into a better person. It will help you, it will help maintain you. Now, it's all about what college you go to as well. Not all colleges will help you in certain ways. You have to make sure you pick the right school. But anyways, I agree with college is not for everybody, but college will help 100%. And some people say, oh, well, put you in debt. It's just, what's the word that they be saying? They be saying college is a scam. Like, it is to an extent. Like, if you go to college all 4 years, you graduate with a degree, and you don't even use that degree, it kind of is a scam to an extent. And some of the stuff that you use your degree on is not even, like, what you're going to be. Like, right now, I'm a sports management major, and I want to be a radio broadcaster, which has a little bit to do with sports management, but not really. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like I'm wasting these years, but it's not really at the same time. Because to an extent, college has grown me into this person on who I want to be, and it made me search for my goals, and now I found who I am. Now I know what I want to do with my life. College is the best way to figure out, if you want to figure out who you are and figure out which lane you want to take. That's what I want. That's what I had to say. If you want to figure out who you are, if you're having trouble with who you are, figuring out what you stand for, how you want to live your life, and you know, this, that, and the third, I feel like college is a really good way for certain people. Not for everybody, but for certain people, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I know it's a lot of people from where I'm from that go through the same problems and same thought process as me. And I just want to let y'all know that, yes, I was one of y'all. Like, you don't have to have a crazy, astonishing GPA just to get into school, bro. I had a 2.0578 GPA. It can't get no worse than that. Well, you can get to a 1, but you're literally not doing nothing. But trust me, you can make a life. You can make a way out of no way. Trust me, you can definitely do it. And I just want you guys to know that, like, you're better than Chatham County. Be bigger than Chatham County. Be above Chatham County. Just because you were thrown into that situation doesn't mean that you have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play the cards that you were dealt, right? But sometimes you got to throw some cards out just to get some cards back. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you're playing Uno, Sometimes you got to put up that draw four. You got to make a move, but then somebody might hit you with the draw four. You know what I'm saying? So you got to draw four. You got to get them cards back. But if you get them cards back, that may have set you up to where you can get the 2 reds and the 2 blues. Game over. Uno out. You feel what I'm saying? So, if anything, if y'all don't take anything from this video, the least thing I can say is, if you're not comfortable with where you are in life, look in the mirror and ask yourself, who's the real problem? Is it me? Look at what you're doing in your life. Look at what you're spending your money on. Look at the moves that you made. Look at how you're living your life. Looking at how you do everything. Just take everything into an example and look at it. And just really be 100 with yourself. Keep it a stack with yourself, because at the end of the day, the only person that you're competing with is yourself. That's the only person you're competing with is yourself. But if anybody needs help, guidance, somebody to talk to, because I feel like I'm a guidance counselor to an extent. But if you need any help, somebody to talk to, a mentor, if you're thinking about getting out of Chatham County, you want to figure out different options, and then, y'all have my YouTube. A lot of y'all already have me on Instagram. Y'all have my number, my Snapchat, all that. But without further ado, it's your boy Know What the JTV. Always remember to be like no other, because God created you like no other. And that's it. Your boy is out. Guy.